We got the top 10 worst hit songs of 2025 by the GOAT, the one, the only, Todd in the Shadows. Predictions? Taylor Swift, she's on the thumbnail. Let's go. Hold on, I need to go get water. How many names I see you again?
Okay, at the end of every year, I have to make a call on if this was a good year in pop or a bad year. And
bad year.
Usually I make that call based on whether I want to do the worst list or
just
the best list
just
more.
Stop.
And folks, I guess this must be the worst year yet, because I don't want to do either of them.
Damn.
I'm sure I would say it felt like the worst year ever.
Honestly, it kind of makes sense.
It certainly felt like the least year ever, especially considering how good 2024 was. And it definitely wasn't just me. I saw all sorts of critics and pundits baffling about how unpopular popular music was. Where are our bops? Where is the song of the summer? Is there seriously no new music? Well, that's certainly what it felt like. Streams from new music are way down. Old songs have been filling up the streaming charts. This was a pop drought. This was a pop famine. People were dying in the streets begging for new music. Like, instead of a worst list or a best list, I just kind of want to make a list of the 10 songs of 2025. But, you know.
God's Trust 2026. 2026. You already know.
Job to do, and even if
honestly, 2026 might be up there with 2024. I don't know. We'll have to see. I don't want to jinx it. We'll have to see.
Big this year, they're still there. And there are 10 of them that are nastier and grosser than the rest. And it's my job to identify them. That's what you clicked on this link to find out. So let's get this over with. We're counting down. The top 10 worst hit songs
K-pop
of
Demon Hunters.
2025.
Interesting, you know.
In 2003, Natalie Maines, lead singer of the band now called The Chicks, publicly opposed President George W. Bush's bullshit war in Iraq, and as a result, one of the biggest acts in country music history were never played on country radio ever again. At the time, their current, and as it would turn out, final hit song was Travelin' Soldier, a ballad about a lonely boy who dies in Vietnam.
Is he doing
and a
the
random girl
cover?
He met briefly, who was the only person who knew him enough to grieve for him.
You know the cover? What? Cody Johnson?
It's maybe the best country song of the 2000s, certainly one of the saddest, but
it's Cody Johnson or Morgan Wallen.
Song down too. Like, I remember conservative email forwards calling it Taliban Soldier. It is still one of the most disgraceful episodes in music I've ever witnessed. But the song outlived the backlash, and 23 years later, there was a Veterans Day release of the song as covered by the country singer Cody Johnson. That's Johnson, for the record, not Cody Johnston. Although I have some more news, and it's not good. Cody Johnson is a Trump supporter. He got really offended by the No Kings protests. You know, exactly the kind of shithead that drove the Chicks out of Nashville the first time. So, you know, the nerve. That stupid argument that Luke Combs was stealing Fast Car, like, no, port that discourse over here, because theft is exactly what it feels like.
Yep.
But I'm building towards a point here, which is that, despite all that, people with bad politics are often good artists. And I generally like what I've heard from Johnson. He's trying to bring country back to when men were men, not stupid children. And if he likes this song, well, you know,
fucking darling, bro.
Taste.
That song is
it's not like any side has a
too
monopoly
funny
on mourning the dead, and it's still a great song. So that's my point. Bad politics doesn't mean bad music.
Okay.
Except when it does.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Terrible right away. Like, I really love this song, and if you're not familiar with it, like, I don't know if Cody Johnson's version seems all that bad. Please take my word for it that every single decision he makes on this recording is wrong.
He said, would you mind sitting down for a while and talking to me?
The fact that it has drums is wrong. The fact that the tempo kicks in on the chorus is wrong. Like, Christ, it sounds like you're supposed to do-si-do to it. This is as offensive to me as, like, taking Johnny Cash's Hurt and then adding an EDM drop to it.
I will make you.
honestly don't think Cody
That show is
Johnson
fire.
has even half a clue what the song is actually about.
Lord's Prayer said and the anthem sang, and a man said, folks, would you bow
He
your
clearly sees this song as like, a big old patriotic anthem where you salute the flag and watch the parades and eat some hot dogs. But the power of the original is in its restraint and silence, so that you can really grasp how awful and sad this is.
A man said, folks, would you bow your heads for a list of local Vietnam dead?
for a list of the local Vietnam dead?
Dead. You hear the difference, right? He sings it like it's a commercial for barbecue sauce.
There's a piccolo player in the marching band and one named Red.
Like, listen to the way he over sings it. Does he think this is Sweet Home Alabama?
Our love will never end, waiting for the soldier to come back again.
Woo! He's dead! Heck yeah! This idiot probably thinks he's honoring the brave American soldier, but he may as well be taking a giant dump on the kid's grave. Like, this song is not about the troops. It's about one kid who died for no good reason, and naturally Cody's too fucking dumb to get that. Like, if this were just a bad cover, or if it was a good cover by a guy who sucked, I probably wouldn't have included it. But both, stinks. Screw this. F you, CJ.
I'll lock you up and take you down.
Number 9.
Who's calling that shit? Who's calling that shit?
Out of context, you could look at Drake's numbers and say he had a
Drake!
good year. Even in context, you could say his year was good. He weathered the storm after last year's onslaught. His newest album did pretty well. As many as 2 songs on it were actually listenable, making it his best album in years. But you would have to be just the most massive of stans to try and spit in like things are good in Drake world.
True. So true. Yo, these people on Twitter, guys, Drake, there's a difference between Drake fans and Drake delusioned people. You know, like, you got, like, your Drake fan, and then you got fucking, what's that one dude? Jared. You guys know Jared? I don't know. I might be talking out my ass right now. But Jared, the one guy with the fucking AI profile picture of Ice, like, if you know what I'm talking about, then you're probably already heating up by me even like mentioning it, because those people will die to defend Drake at any time. It's genuinely insane. Like, the amount of denial and the amount of delusion like some Drake stans have is just baffling.
Lester in the most watched event of the year and say things are fine. The fact is, I think I'm just done with Drake. Like, even if I had heard none of the rumors, I am burnt out. Like, I try to imagine like what he would have to do to make me interested in his music after last year's debacle, and like I just don't know. It would have to be something like seriously different, like self-aware, like some kind of genuine actual self-reflection on the person who's come and how he's gotten to this point.
Don't do it.
Drake did not do this.
Okay. Oh my god, I thought he was gonna put Die Trying on the list, but I was actually so scared because that song, like, it was kind of.
Let's go.
There's a song I really like from him this year.
Oh man, hey everyone. Drake is not mad. Don't put in the paper that he got mad.
What did I miss?
I saw a lot of people react to this song like, wow, this is great. Drake's actually trying again. I felt like I was taking crazy pills. This to me sounds like one of a billion filler songs from Drake I've had to listen to. I guess people thought he sounded more animated because this is the first real song he made to address the massive L he took.
You switch on the guys and supported a hater. Let's go.
And it's about him, blasting all the fickle friends who abandoned him afterwards.
Asking me how did it feel? Can't say it didn't surprise me.
Okay, first off, you realize that like half the country now thinks you're a child molester, right? Even a lot of real friends will drop you after that. But also, surprised?
Can't say it didn't surprise me.
How can you be surprised by this, Drake?
No new friends.
You've been singing about fake friends showing fake love to you since you got big. So I don't think you have much right to be angry about it. You had all the time in the world to develop some real friends. Like, if these hoes ain't loyal, that's about you. And also, just the video did not help. Oh, he's got all these guns. Like it's a threat. The only shots you're firing are from your legal department, Drake. We already know this. And the other part of the video is yet another instance of Drake dressing up like a working stiff doing a regular jack-off job. He's done this so many times, and I don't think it's to connect with the working class. He means it as a joke to show how much.
Also, by the way, these Iceman episodes, they gotta stop. Like, it's generally like, I watched all of these. Actually, I didn't watch episode 2, but I watched episode 1 and 3. It was the most boring shit ever. Like, just stop, bro. Like, you would have, like, the live stream would be like every 20 minutes a new shot would be there, and like maybe he'll play like 1 or 2 songs for the entire stream, and then like just release one of them. Like, they're so boring. Just please stop. Just release the fucking single. Like, I don't want to have to wait 2 hours in a boring live stream to get a new song. You know what I'm saying?
Bitcoin, because he's gonna rebound. Yeah, he's also like Bitcoin in that only shitty guys are still into you. The video is also supposed to be a reference to Drake's new persona, Iceman, a guy who's ice cold with no emotions. Who are we kidding? In the aftermath of the beef, I saw 50 Cent try and tell Drake that he hadn't lost anything, since the numbers were all still there, the fans are all still there. Well, that'd be true for 50 Cent, who only cares about his bank account, but Drake wants more than that. He wants the love, he wants the respect. I used to think that was a good thing, but it's clearly not, since it doesn't inspire him to try any harder or earn it. It's just fucking entitlement. So to answer your question, what did you miss?
What did I miss?
You missed every shot you took at Kendrick. And I'm guessing you probably missed the Super Bowl. A lot happened during that. The question you should be asking, Drake, is, did anyone miss you?
Yeah. Pretty good question.
Number 8.
Lana Del Rey was hiding. I think she's a legacy artist, a legend in her prime right now.
Good save, Taylor. Even if Taylor Swift had not become Lana Del Rey's biggest celebrity fan, friend, and collaborator, her influence on Taylor's music would still be extremely obvious. And in my opinion, it's for the worse. Like, I'm not convinced that trying to be Lana Del Rey is something even Lana Del Rey should be doing.
Is it a wish list?
I'm very certain that Taylor should not be doing it. Lana's whole deal, her layered artifice, her arch-ironic detachment, it just does not wear well on Taylor Swift, the woman who feels fucking everything. Like, that's just not ever been Taylor's appeal.
That's
what
true.
I want from her is just her direct, honest emotions.
Cancel their wish list.
Or do I?
Oh.
Swifties have
Random.
noticed that Taylor usually reserves track 5 on her albums for the most raw.
Are we dead ass? All right, we're back.
Taylor usually reserves track 5 on her albums for the most raw and emotional song on the record. A tradition that continues with her latest track 5, Eldest Daughter, which, to be fair, you can't call it guarded or dishonest.
Everybody's so punk on the internet. Everyone's unbothered till the
Oh, it's this one.
jokes just trolling and memes.
I'm
this
quite
one.
Sure that internet comments are the biggest and most serious problem in her otherwise charmed life, and they just absolutely wreck her. And you know what? Same. I get it. I do. So, I appreciate the authenticity, but I think we have to take this as proof that this is not a topic worth being authentic about.
Everybody's so punk on the internet.
Is this just not an insane way to start a song? Look, there's never been a good song about the internet. There probably won't ever be a good song about the internet. And even though I know what it's like, hearing Taylor complain about it just makes me roll my eyes like Tyler, the Creator. And if there is a way to make
That tweet is so iconic.
It's certainly not by delivering the lines as po-faced and seriously as she does here.
But I'm not a bad bitch, and this isn't savage, but I'm never gonna let you down.
I swear to God, we need to make Taylor start a notebook of words she's not allowed to use.
But I'm not a bad bitch.
Nope. Write it down.
I have been afflicted by a terminal uniqueness.
Even in an album loaded with just one bizarre clunker after another for lyrics, Eldest Daughter stands out for sheer volume.
Every eldest daughter was the first lamb to the slaughter, so we all dressed up as wolves and we loved fire.
Speaking of being too online, Eldest Daughter is like a new virally trendy childhood trauma personality type, like middle child or former gifted kid. I hadn't heard it before, but the idea is that the eldest daughter gets treated like the backup mom, with too many responsibilities too early. And yeah, I get that, actually. My mom's an eldest daughter, and she fits that perfectly. So, it's a valid concept. it just doesn't have anything to do with the song.
Every eldest daughter.
Like, that's not what eldest daughter means. Being an eldest daughter is not pretending to be cool. But let's say we look past the bizarro word choices and focus on what she's trying to say. Like, she's admitting that the
This
tough as
isn't
nails, little confident
savage.
superstar affectation is just a pose. And she's actually really fragile inside, and trolling and memes on the internet makes her cry and all that. This isn't news. Like, the chorus might be a callback to an earlier Taylor song.
I'm not a princess. This ain't a fairy tale.
And that worked because, you know, she had kind of thought of herself previously as like a fairy tale princess. So this was a sign of growth. And Taylor's self-doubts on Anti-Hero. It showed sides of her we had not seen. But Taylor showing that she's like easily wounded and too online, that's not a revelation. That's who she's been her entire career. Apologies to the dozen
Pretty
or so
much.
Swifties who heard Shake It Off and were like, wow, Taylor doesn't get bothered by anything. But the rest of us knew. And the sad part is that you can still see the Taylor Swift formula in there, and you can see why it works and why there should be some kind of emotional catharsis at the end, but she just botched it completely. This couldn't reek more of billionaire brain, of being too popular for someone to tell you, no, don't write
The thing with The Life of a Showgirl, I think billionaire brain really showed up in a lot of the songs. I feel like, you know, like a lot of the stuff is just like, you're saying all this, you have $1 billion fucking dollars in the bank. I don't know about this one, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I need all of you to just stop buying
especially
albums
wish list.
just
That's
a
why I
little
said
bit.
wish list.
if
Like
we
wish
can
list is
knock
just
down her
so
net worth a digit or two.
tone deaf.
Maybe she'll make good music again.
I'm never gonna leave you now. I'll lock you up and take you down.
Number 7.
This is the Billboard Hot 100 Top 10 for the
Billboard kicks older songs off the official charts after so many weeks because
Recurrency
you know how it is
rule
when a song gets
change.
big enough, it just never goes away.
Clap it up
if
for
those
recurrency
weren't
rules.
There, the Hot 100 would be nothing but Don't Stop Believing for the last 40 years. But as strict as they are about that, this year they had to make them even stricter because there are just a bunch of songs that
Goddamn Teddy
would
Swims.
not fucking leave.
Fucking Teddy Swims.
From like the year before or even the year before that, it was just suffocatingly stagnant. Hence all these worst year ever think pieces. But I don't know if like the chart watchers like myself would have been as panicked about the state of popular music if not for Ordinary.
Really? Okay.
I mean, I can't prove it, it's just a sense I had, but Ordinary felt like the tipping point for a lot of people. Like, this was the point where we started to get scared. Like, not only are all these boring singer-songwriter ballads from last year not going away, the only guy who's been able to break through it, he sounds exactly like it, but worse. At least Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars are actual pop stars. At least Benson Boone does backflips. At least Teddy Swims can sing.
Make the mundane a masterpiece.
But a song like
Oh,
Ordinary,
my.
which is literally called
Oh, my,
Ordinary,
my
a song like that
love.
being the song of the summer, that's just terrifying. Especially for us critics who have to try and turn it into commentary because there's just nothing to talk about.
Oh my, my.
I made a whole review of the song, and like doing that just felt like trying to cook a 5-course meal with an empty fridge. He can't sing. He has no memorable lyrics. Like, there's a line in the chorus about wanting to have sex with you until you both die.
I want you laying me down, so get it, baby.
You didn't even notice that. I didn't. It's not even that it's not
Wait,
sexy,
yeah,
it's
wait,
that it
yeah.
doesn't even register. He doesn't
What?
even suck enough to suck.
Hold up. I never thought about that.
The scary thing about Warren is that he just
That is low-key a
highlights
crazy
how
line.
degraded music has become to society. All our pop stars are bailing. Ariana and Charlie and Selena all want to go act. Taylor seems to be hunkering down for a hiatus. Miley and Justin haven't toured in years. Rihanna wasn't ever even real. We made her up. No one wants to be a pop star anymore except talentless social media influencers.
You got me kissing.
Addison Rae? Does she count as that still though? Addison Rae this year really, she felt like one of the only people who really wanted to be a pop star with the stuff that she was putting out. You guys get what I'm saying? I don't even like her music that much, but like it really felt like she was really honing in on that like female pop star formula, you know?
It feels like when Nickelback was our last remaining rock band. It's just a terrible sign for the genre. Are we even gonna have pop music in 2 years?
No, it's all gonna be AI.
Who he brings out? I want to know.
Country superstar Morgan Wallen has taken to bringing out celebrities at his concerts. Usually it's fellow country singers or local pro athletes, but at one stop he shocked everyone by bringing out, of all people, Drake.
Dizzy Drake coming live, the legendary Morgan Wallen.
I don't actually know why people were so surprised by this. Morgan Wallen had literally
he was in his
already
video.
been in a Drake video.
Yeah.
They're known associates. For me, the main thing interesting about it was that it proved Morgan Wallen and Drake have not yet merged into the same goddamn person. Wallen's rise to fame has been so similar to Drake's, I kind of wonder if he modeled it on Drake intentionally. Like Drake, he originally rose to superstardom by straddling the line between chasing pop hits and genuine critical acclaim. Like Drake, once he got to the top, he started padding his stats with bloated, stream-trolling mega albums of songs that all kind of sound the same. Like Drake, he originally stood out and won a bunch of fans, including myself, by being more vulnerable than his shallow peers. And very unfortunately, like Drake, that vulnerability curdled into something shitty and ugly.
I'm the
very
problem.
quickly.
Yeah.
Okay, you see, Morgan Wallen had a breakup sometime in the last couple years.
Say I'll never change.
Like half the songs on his last album were about it, which is what, like 83 songs or something like that. All of them make him sound like a pretty shitty
I mean, yeah,
boyfriend.
pretty much.
Some more subtly, but with I'm the Problem, it's more or less right out there.
I'm the problem.
Now you think I'm the problem would be an admission of guilt, right? Well, guess what? He means it completely sarcastically.
I guess I'm the problem. And your miss never do no wrong. If I'm so awful, then why'd you stick around this long? And
What a dick. I mean, I really gotta thank Drake for modeling a certain type of shitty guy, but even his shitty breakup songs I don't think have ever been like this.
if it's the whiskey, then why you keep on pulling it off the shelf? You hate that when you look at me, you halfway see yourself.
This would be gross even if the guy singing it didn't have a documented drinking problem. How can you say I have a drinking problem when you drink too? Okay, fine, whatever. We have a drinking problem. That means you still have a drinking problem, you moron.
If I'm so awful,
It's true.
then why'd you stick around this long?
An alcoholic whose girlfriend is reluctant to leave? No one with that description could be a shitty boyfriend.
We're back and forth like a swinging door.
Like, what is this argument? Like, he can't be the problem because she didn't leave until she did. Probably to a shelter, it sounds like.
I'm the problem. You might be the reason.
Notice that there's absolutely nothing in there that says he's not the problem. It sounds like the only issue he has is with the. Look, after the thing, Wallen actually did seem like he was trying to clean up his act, or at least sell a redemption arc. But now that he's pretty much beaten the allegations, he seems fully ready to retreat into bitterness and blame throwing and paranoia.
I mean,
like, I'm sure
yeah.
being hated by half the country is not good for your brain, but man, has there ever been someone more opposed to growing and learning?
If I'm the problem, you might be the reason.
Didn't I used to like this guy? What a fucking disappointment.
Damn.
I'm breaking
Yeah.
up with you too, Morgan. I don't know
That
why
was
I
crazy.
stumbled.
The fucking he put him spoilers. He put him like number one, I think 2021 or 2022, and then just immediately after he just rips the hard R. Just straight crazy,
Not this
bro.
long either.
That's got to be one of the like most unluckiest, funniest moments like
Number
in the
5.
music critic space. That shit was just crazy.
Look, I'm just not on board with the whole Tate McRae thing. Like, I've been following her since her first hit. She was obviously struggling to find her musical identity, and she seemed to be flailing for a long time until she decided, you know what? What if I just worked it real hard all the goddamn time? And this was a winning move, I guess. You know, it's nice for a pop star to respect the fundamentals, you know? Yeah. It's not even that I think her music is bad. She's got some tracks. But, like, what specifically is special about her? There was a tweet I can't find now that said she felt more like a rival character in a TV show about a better pop star, which, I mean,
That
just
actually
nails it.
makes sense,
She just
yeah.
has no main character energy, nothing that makes her compelling. So if she's not a main character, you know, maybe she'd be more like a guest vocalist on other people's tracks. Well, as it turns out,
What
her
I
featuring
Want.
credits career is even worse.
What I Want.
Yep, Morgan Wallen again. Sorry, everyone. I know that a lot of you do not
I was
like
thinking,
the pop YouTube
like, wait, is this gonna be the only Morgan Wallen song? Like, cause I was thinking, like, What I Want is also pretty shit.
We're giving you regular updates about country music's biggest dickhead. Even though he's a bigger pop star at this point than many of your main pop girls, he's definitely bigger than this allegedly main pop girl who duets with him here.
You ain't gotta worry about no trust issues with me, I got them too.
Anyway, part of the reason for Wallen's success is his skill at making crossover, multi-genre screaming slop. And since that gave
Still
him his
trash.
biggest hit
Sorry, I still
previously,
like this song.
he pulls the same
Sorry.
trick again. And to hype it up, he announced he'd be doing his first male-female duet, which built anticipation for some reason. No one expected it would be Tate McRae of all artists.
Well, yeah, because I was anticipating it because it was like, damn, like whoever is gonna do the duet, like it's gonna go crazy on, like, that PR is gonna have to go crazy.
No one expected it would be Tate McRae of all artists.
I mean, now she's just Miss MAGA. Well, no, she's not Miss MAGA because people still say Taylor Swift is MAGA for some reason. Whatever. People still calling her MAGA and stuff till this day. So it's definitely put a stain on her career, this feature. But hey, she got her number one.
Down the list to find a pop star willing to overlook Wallen's radioactive reputation, but it apparently worked. She needed a boost and she got it.
Yep.
Even though neither artist's fan base seems to particularly like it. You know, I gotta admire how Tate McRae has done so much as a pop star, considering that everyone seems to agree that she has a terrible singing voice. She sounds like a rugrat with a toothache. She still makes it work, I guess, but we can officially cross duet partner off of her list of talents.
Baby, you should know that's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want.
The two of them sound absolutely awful together. Their voices do not blend at all. They have zero chemistry. McRae even confirmed recently that they've never even met. Boy, you can really tell. Wallen is so defensive and paranoid.
I mean, look. The thing is I don't even think she really wanted to do it, but like in the back of her head, she saw that debut. She saw that Billboard Hot 100 debut. She saw it. What I Want featuring Tate McRae, number one, and she was like, she was fighting the demons. The demons won, though. The demons won. They won.
Never even met.
No gap.
Boy, you can really tell. Wallen is so defensive and paranoid at this point around anyone but his tiny inner circle that he was probably scared to meet her, which is why there's no music video. In fact, several of Tate McRae's hits this year didn't have a video, which, boy, that really fucks with my understanding of what Tate McRae's whole deal even is. I haven't discussed the actual content of the song yet because it's so spectacularly empty that it's basically not worth discussing.
Baby, don't you worry. You ain't gonna hurt me tonight.
It's about two people who hook up while assuring each other that this is meaningless and not going anywhere. Christ, isn't that the perfect thing for this song to be about? Two people going through an entirely transactional arrangement with no emotion behind it whatsoever. Exactly.
I said, baby, you should know that's what I want.
Yeah. Tate McRae got to leech off Wallen's success. Wallen bribed another person to associating with him in public to try and launder his reputation. Everyone benefits.
Yep.
Except me.
That's what I want. That's what I want.
W business transaction. Get the bag, Tate.
Number 4.
I got that blue fever.
One of the silver linings for this horrifically stagnant year in popular music is that
Chris
it's been
Brown.
a shockingly good year for R&B. Buzzy artists.
Chris
are
Brown,
making
it
the jump to
depends.
the first chart successes,
Yes,
stars
oh
within the
yes.
genre,
Well,
and their biggest hits
back
ever,
again.
new names are coming out of nowhere. And it's not just the new hotness is benefiting from it. R&B has always been good about respecting their elders. And
Okay, it's Chris Brown. We know.
this year is no exception.
Chris
So, ladies
Brown.
and gentlemen, please rise for a living legend with 20 years of hits. The one, the only.
Don't know when my nights became so complicated.
Yep.
Still fucking here.
Residuals? No. Residuals doesn't make this year.
Tell me
What? Wait. Residuals was this year? I thought it was last year. I mean, okay.
Normally, when I've talked about Chris Brown, it's about his long.
Maybe it was really early this year that I just didn't even. I thought Residuals was last year. Guess not. Maybe it was a bigger hit this year, like unknowingly.
Of violence.
I don't know.
I mean, we all know about that. I'm not trying to bore you. In fact,
because I thought it was It Depends, because It Depends was a way bigger hit than Residuals, unless it wasn't. No, it was. That song literally hit top 15. Like, come on.
We can move on and focus on how much Chris Brown sucks as an artist. In the 7 years since I mentioned him last, Chris Brown has gone on a generational run of putting out mediocre R&B songs. He is the Cal Ripken of making 5 out of 10s. No Guidance and Go Crazy were basically the only songs.
No Guidance is fire as fuck.
Playing during the lockdown.
Sorry.
I heard one
goated song.
and I didn't even recognize it. I can't even remember which one it was. If anything, I'm glad that Chris Brown broke his streak of mid and made a song that actually sucks this fucking bad. Okay, first off, it's a ballad, which has always been Chris Brown's weakest skill. Like, I hated Loyal and I hated Deuces, but I at least understand that they were repulsive on purpose. But a slow song where Chris Brown asked me to feel sad for him because they had a breakup or whatever. No, this is not something he can do. Although, to be fair to him, Residuals would still suck with anyone else singing it.
Maybe this is karma, definition of JD.
Maybe this is karma. Karma, yeah. Why? Did you do something bad? Anyway, you might be wondering what that title is about. Folks, you gotta hear this.
Who's getting on my love? Who's getting on my love? Not me. Who's getting all of mine? Who's getting all of mine? Residuals.
Residuals. Like, his ex is now with someone else,
She's still on my mind.
and it makes him mad because someone else is getting all his residuals of love. You know, residuals as in payments an actor gets from old reruns?
Yeah.
That's the analogy.
Did you teach what I taught you? Better not give him my nickname.
All the love you're giving to someone else is literally contractually owed to me.
Residuals.
Jail. Jail immediately.
All of that used to be mine.
What a disgusting way to look at a relationship. What a horribly revealing look into Chris Brown's diseased mind. But even past the obvious grossness,
He said
can we all talk
diseased
about what an
mind.
insanely Hollywood
That is
brain
crazy.
thing that is to say?
Residuals.
Like, how long do you have to have your brain warped by showbiz until you start thinking of your relationships in terms of your stage contracts? What an unpoetic word to end the chorus of your love song. What, did you get points on the back end in your love contract? Did your agents get you fixed up front against the gross revenue of love?
Made it clear you didn't wanna see the sequel. I was lying when I said the feelings mutual. No.
Oh, well, maybe that's because your agent demanded too high a billing for the sequel, you fucking hack. Oh, by the way, you know, like Tate McRae, I think Chris Brown's admittedly amazing dance skills are the only thing that's keeping him afloat. Look at all these crying, delusional women, like, good God. They're not doing that because they're so amazed by the way he sings residuals. So what that means is, we gotta teach Rod Wave to dance. We teach Rod Wave to dance, and we can get rid of Chris Brown forever.
Bro, the world's literally gonna shake when he starts dancing, bro. Like, we can't do that, bro. As like a fucking hazard to the world.
Jesus. All right, moving on.
Shit, man, he starts dancing on the stage at the concert, bro. Everything starts shaking, bro. Oh shit, bro, it's
Boy,
over.
this was a fun
No cap.
thing. Okay, earlier this summer, a pop singer named Jessie Murph got some negative attention for a lousy song called 1965, in which she clumsily tried to make a joke out of retro sexism,
Might get a little slap, but you wouldn't hit me on Snapchat.
and it's rough.
Think I give up a few rides.
It's rough, and a lot of people were outraged by it. I was in a weird position where I was actually trying to defend it, because one, I saw a lot of people taking it at face value, like, no, she's not actually saying she wants to be hit. It's a joke. It's not a well-executed joke, but it's, you know, it's an attempt at a joke. And two, It wasn't even
Blue
the worst
strips.
songs he made this
I'm
year.
a jookie. I forgot. Wait, I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, another song about being not mad. Although at least in this case, I think the irony is intentional, which will be the last kind thing I say about this song.
Yeah, you got me throwing blue strips, bad tits.
Now this should just be a regular revenge anthem. Nothing as complicated as trying trad wife homage / satire. And yet every single line in this song is fucking terrible.
I'ma take it off for him, I'ma
Yes, I get the idea that she's slutting it up as revenge. I get the basic part. But other than that, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, you got me throwing blue strips, bad tits in a strip club, throwing ones at your bitch, and I know you know what's going on.
Do I know what's going on? I didn't actually follow that. Like who's stripping here? You or your ex's girlfriend?
Throwing ones at your bitch.
So what? You're getting revenge on your ex by giving his girlfriend money? Is it because you're supposed to tip more than ones? I don't know. I've never actually been to a strip club.
I'm going home, I'ma take it off for him,
Well, you're gonna go home and take it off for him, but you already took it off at the club.
I'ma strip down all your wrongs.
Strip down your wrongs? What does that mean? A double entendre needs two
Gotta get back
entendres.
at you.
Like, even
Gotta
the
get back
delivery
at
is
you.
off. Why does this song start off with her sounding so sad about her new mansion?
I just bought a mansion in Malibu.
I can't afford that. What was I thinking? The thing is, like, I feel really dumb about this. I actually thought she had potential. I thought the persona was unique, you know, like a trailer trash party girl who's never left a small town. Like if Kesha never got to party at rich dudes' houses. Well, another swing and a miss from me. She's not a small town Kesha, she's just BB Rexa with a twang. But I can
Yeah,
tell you one good
pretty
thing
much.
about this song. I have so many songs on the list that offended my sense of decency, and it's nice to just get one that just sucks. It just kind of hilariously sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a relief, I'm not gonna lie.
White Castle. Nice ad. W ad.
Number 2.
Canceled. Wait, it's canceled. It's literally just canceled. What?
Has always had haters.
It's canceled.
Even before she became an exhausting.
It's canceled or
cultural
wish
juggernaut.
list?
Even from the beginning, where she was just this teenage innocent
canceled or
every
wish
girl,
list.
which to
Or
her
fatal
original
affiliate. No,
critics
it's not
was
fatal. No, wait,
exactly
it's
the
a fatal.
problem. Like, who was Taylor
It actually might be
Swift
fatal
to
affiliate.
present herself as some kind of
It's
loser
fatal affiliate or
underdog.
canceled or wish
Taylor
list. One of
Swift,
those.
Thin, pretty, blonde. Who is she to present herself that way? Personally, I actually kind of get it. I think that was like a justifiable presentation on her part, and that she legitimately saw herself as this unloved outsider. And as for how she could possibly think that, this is my theory. Even as a child, Taylor Swift was personally unlikable. She's talked many times about not having any friends growing up. I suspect there's a reason. But also, I just kind of think that about every celebrity. Only certain personality types tend to become famous. And, you know, I've just had to come to terms with the fact that all the famous artists and actors and athletes
It might actually not be
admire,
Taylor Swift.
I'd probably like none of them in real life. The only thing we can really ask as fans is that they make their screaming personality flaws not totally obvious.
Wait.
And this year, that contract with Taylor was thoroughly violated.
What? I was way off. Well, not really. Really? This one? And not canceled? Okay. Sure. Fuck it.
Taylor Swift's actually romantic. It's like watching someone shit their pants while robbing a nursing home. As in, like, this would be terrible even if you didn't humiliate yourself in the process, which you absolutely did.
Wrote me a song saying it makes you sick to see my face.
For those who don't know, this is a diss track aimed at fellow pop star and
Bro, when this first leaked, I thought it was fake, bro. I was like, there is no way she did this shit. And then I actually saw it on the album, like, fucking track list, and I was like, bro. I was genuinely appalled that she did this song. Like, that is just crazy.
Tour opener Charlie XCX. She doesn't name her specifically, but you know, Taylor Swift has always been the queen of sneak disses that aren't actually sneaky and subtweets that aren't very sub. To be fair, I don't know if Taylor initiated it, because Charlie's been weird about Taylor for a long time. And then last year she wrote Sympathy is a Knife, which was pretty obviously about how much she hates being around Taylor Swift.
Don't wanna share the space.
And for a period, they were both dating guys in the same band, so they were around each other a lot.
Don't wanna see a backstage of my boyfriend show.
So this is Taylor's response to Charlie's song, saying, haha, you wrote a song about me. You're so obsessed with me. I don't even think about you.
Some people might be offended, but it's actually sweet.
That's right. Taylor Swift is not mad. In fact, Taylor's always been the queen of not mad, and this is the not maddest she's ever been. And then her response is like, wow, you're so obsessed. You totally just like want to kiss me?
It's actually romantic. I really gotta hand it to you. No man has ever loved me like you do.
You might remember this line for line from the movie Mean Girls.
And I'd be like, why are you so obsessed with me?
And speaking as a sort of insult comic myself, this isn't just ugly, it's fucking hack. When Regina George did it, it was to show not just that she was mean, but also that she was tacky and dumb. So, way to go, Taylor. You gave away the high ground to someone whose entire persona is based around doing coke and being a bitch. Like, this really has to be pointed out.
True.
Sympathy is a Knife is not a diss track.
Some girl taps my insecurities. Don't know if it's real or if I'm swirling.
It's a song about being cripplingly insecure around the most famous and popular woman alive, like almost any of us would be. If anything, it's an apology. And the fact that Taylor took it as an insult.
And I know you think it comes off vicious, but it's precious, adorable.
Reflects badly not just on her, it also reminds me I could be listening to a better album right now. Now, she does hint that there might be some other things Charlie did or said that make Charlie look pretty bad, but it doesn't matter. Taylor can't write a diss track to save her life. Like, she's made a few decent angry breakup songs, but like straight diss tracks have been to a one.
You really did
I don't know who convinced her that there's nothing she does better than revenge, because there's literally nothing she does worse.
How many times has your boyfriend said, what are we always talking about? It's actually...
Wow, you sure think a lot about me. I bet your boyfriend's sick of you talking about me. Yes. Yes, you nailed it, Taylor. That's dead on, because that's literally what the song was about.
George says I'm just paranoid.
She said it in the song. You know how at the end of 8 Mile, Eminem tears himself down first so that his weak points can't be used against him?
We did fuck my girl. I'm still standing here screaming fuck the free world.
If the opponent was Taylor, she'd have just repeated all that stuff anyway. Like, the closest she gets to an actual burn is calling Charlie a cokehead coward in the opening line.
I heard you call me boring Barbie when the coke's got you brave.
And that's completely undercut by the fact that boring Barbie is hilarious. So, you know, congrats on losing a diss battle in which you were the only participant, Taylor.
Think I'm tacky, baby. Stop talking dirty to me.
I've heard people call the lesbian stuff homophobic. All my gay friends convinced me that it's homophobic to make shitty music, so, I don't know, maybe. Nope, write it down. Like, I'm not sure I can justify being more repulsed by this than the numerous shitty guys below her on the list. Maybe I'm just a misogynist, who knows? Or maybe I'm just one of the millions of people overreacting to Taylor Swift, but, like, this song makes my skeleton want to leave my body in a way that only happens when I watch someone bomb at stand-up. And at least then the comic can tell they're bombing. Taylor seems to think she's nailing it. The truly damning thing is that not only is Charlie XCX better at making pop jams at this point, she's also better at capturing her inner life and emotions. Taylor's last 4 albums, even Tortured Poets Department, which I didn't even like, you could hear the effort to make more mature, grown-up music, but this last album, this song in particular, like, Taylor Swift is a fucking child. It's the only conclusion. It's just a humiliating, indefensible failure in all regards.
Yeah.
This is a distant third place after the premise and the lyrics, but the music is also dog shit. Just the most irritating melody.
Like a toy chihuahua barking at me from a tiny purse.
Or Taylor was telling the truth. She doesn't care. She just wrote the song because celebrity beef has always gotten people talking in the past. I don't know if that's true, but if it is, I respect it even less. Okay, well,
Yeah,
that's
that
enough talking
song
about Taylor Swift. Now for
sucks.
some honorable mentions. This is supposed to be one of the highlights of the album. I almost put this on the main list too, honestly. I didn't really have words for it in the review I already did, but like,
Locked inside my memory.
the bridge of this song is also just awful.
The eldest daughter.
The second verse, also awful. It's just all so awful.
Redwood tree, it ain't
Yeah, we're just putting the whole album in this bag. All right.
Nope. Write it down. Add Sabrina Carpenter to the list of artists that Taylor shouldn't try to be.
They want that.
Ah, there you go.
Under chopper blade.
The idea that everyone wants all this stuff, but I just want you.
I just want you.
From Taylor Swift, literally the greediest artist alive. I'm gonna puke.
You got me in my head for a couple.
You know, a lot of people were upset at the desecrating sample of Morgan Wallen's idol Keith Whitley on this song. I'm actually relatively fine with that. The problem is that it's a Miami song that hates Miami.
Except for getting sand in my boots. Ask yourself what the hell is
You're
a
really
redneck
gonna do
on
when
Good
Miami.
God, Morgan. If noted party animal Morgan Wallen can't have a good time in Miami, then my God, man, just crawl in a hole.
We're just putting the whole album.
Oh God, some more astonishing clunkers from Taylor Swift. That's not even the worst line.
I pay the check before it kisses the mahogany grain.
You know, instead of the check hitting the table, it kisses the mahogany grain. Like, rewriting every lyric with $10 words is not good songwriting. Just, someone take away her thesaurus. Fun fact, that's her favorite line on the album.
But I got better sense
No,
than you got.
no. This song's good.
Wallen
No.
wrote so many goddamn
Nope.
ugly breakup songs this year. He wrote so fucking many.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Yep.
At long last,
This is not good.
the answer to the question, what if Coldplay was Mumford & Sons? Yeah, this guy is slowly growing into as much of a nemesis as Alex Warren, honestly.
True. Oh, this is on the
I'm gonna be
list? That's
honest,
crazy.
I actually like Benson Boone. I'm rooting for him. I like his energy. I like those backflips. I feel confident that someday he will write a good song.
Moonbeam ice cream taking off your blue.
Boy, that Moonbeam Daydream stuff, I don't know, man.
I'm a little crazy, but the world's insane.
Fuck you. Yeah, I'll say it again. I oppose Tate McRae on principle, and I especially oppose this kind of pop song on principle. I hated it when it was by the Pussycat Dolls, and I hate it now. Though I guess it's better than that other one from F1.
Just keep watching.
Nah.
Too.
This song's
At least
better than
Sports Car had a hook.
Sports Car. Oh. There it is.
Look, I realize that I have complete and total Taylor Swift derangement syndrome at this point, but it's called canceled. It's literally called canceled.
The ones with matching scars.
Yeah, welcome to my underworld. All right, let's get this done.
It's gonna be. No, wait.
Number
Is this Soda Pop? No. God, okay, it's either Soda Pop or Anxiety. My God. Wait, I'm actually. I'm scared. Wait, I'm scared. Wait, I'm scared. Oh my God.
1. I keep saying in these videos, to myself as much as anything, that you shouldn't have to agree with a song's worldview to like it. But the charts this year have seen
Oh,
a
is this some
shocking
bullshit
invasion
fucking
of
Christian song? Is it
Christianity
Your Way's
on a
Better by
level not
Forrest
seen
Frank?
since the
Oh my
Crusades,
God.
which has forced me to reflect and admit that I will probably never feel these songs myself.
It's
because
Your Way's Better.
I
It's Your Way's
personally
Better.
have no relationship with
Just
God.
get it over with.
Nothing against the guy. It's just, I don't know him.
God, you've been patient.
So any song about praising God just strikes me as a giant waste of time. Every Christian song that's ever affected me was because it was about the person singing it, not the glory of God. Amazing Grace, eternal banger, How Great Thou Art, does 0 for me. So that's my ingrained bias. And who knows, maybe secular
Your way's
humanism
better.
has robbed me of some understanding of the glory of the world beyond ours.
Your way
entirely
better. Jesus
If I
better.
were a regular churchgoer, I hope I still would have put this at number 1.
Oh Lord, I need you now more than ever. Would you put my heart back together? I searched the world to my head.
No. Forrest Frank first rose to fame as member of the indie
Like I
pop duo
should.
Services,
This song's good. I
which
like
had
this song.
one TikTok hit during COVID called Sunday Best.
Got that sunshine on my Sunday best.
I thought it was cute. I was fine with it. Although maybe if I'd actually watched this video, I might have changed my mind. Christ, that's what they look like? Ugh, that can't be
Thought
your
the Paul
Sunday
brothers
best.
pulled up.
Although it turns out that's not his Sunday best, because he's actually quite literal about his Sunday clothes. And 5 years later, he turned his attention to Christian music because, according to him, when he was a kid, there was no cool Christian music. Buddy, if you think you fixed that.
Always better. Oh, you're always better.
Because this isn't cool either. I mean, it's trendy, it's modern. Forrest Frank's big breakthrough is that he found a way to bring Jesus to the Gen Z TikToker audience. But like that stuff's not cool either, man. How many times do we have to learn that
676
trying to
heaven.
make religion trendy is worse than it being irrelevant?
But I am so thankful for the ways that you bless me. Everything you say making waves like a jet ski.
God, kill me. I'm praying you did it. Like, what does he mean by that? Like, either it's about how God literally made the ocean, which, you know, I wouldn't really compare that to a fucking sea-doo. But I think he means it metaphorically, you know, making waves, getting attention. God's breaking the internet. Like, either way, it's trivializing. You think God ever gets embarrassed by his fans? But for all its modern affectations, mostly
Probably.
this sucks
Definitely.
in the way that all Christian music sucks.
Even on my darkest days, you're a lighter.
It's empty-headed, it communicates nothing, it exists to kill your thoughts.
I searched the world to my head.
Bullshit. You did not search the world. At best, you stopped going to church for a semester, or you tried pot once, but you didn't go on some
Tried pot
wide-ranging spiritual
once.
journey. This is music for and by people who've done and tried nothing. Now, during the fraught times we live in, anyone with connections to the Christian content community is immediately suspicious, but you know, I don't actually have any evidence that he's one of the bad ones. It doesn't like offend my beliefs or anything like that, except by being
I don't think he's one of the bad ones. I forgot why the fuck. I forgot what I was gonna say. What the fuck? I'm
I was
stupid,
a lot angry
bro.
at other songs on the list. I really was.
No, he's not one of the bad ones. He's just corny.
To put Taylor at number one, honestly. So, how did this end up the worst song? Well, if I can be cringe for a moment, I was thinking about Hamilton. Like, you know how at the end of it, Hamilton has to choose between two shitty options, and he's like, well, you know, I hate this one guy. I hate him so much. I hate him more than I've ever hated anything. But this other guy, I just have no respect for. Just no respect on any level.
I can't apologize because it's true.
And that kind of cinched it for me. I just don't believe that this has any right to exist. You know, I like to think that even Lin-Manuel Miranda would be ashamed of how fucking lame this is. It's an annoying musical trend tied to a vacuous message. It's supposed to be connecting the youths to God, but it's not gonna get them anywhere positive. It's just gonna get them bullied. Why do we let these wannabe youth pastors inflict music like this on these poor, sheltered kids? This is why Christians have such a persecution complex, because they grew up listening to stuff like this. You might as well just feed them to the lions yourselves. Okay, I know what you're thinking.
Nebula.
Gosh, wow, that was even crankier than usual, Todd. Don't you have anything good to say? No, not really. This was an awful year, but I can tell you at least one decent thing that happened in 2025. But, you know, not in music, just in general. New Lindsay Ellis content. Yes, there is a new video from my close personal friend, Lindsay Ellis. And if you watch me, you probably watch her for, you know, reasons. This new one is about the kids show Bluey and how the parents who watch it with their children have more or less gone insane. God, parenthood is weird. And if you want to know why, you can watch that exclusively on Nebula, the creator-built platform that's home to smart, weird, one-of-a-kind shows you
I might
won't
need to
find
buy
anywhere
this.
else. And you can even do it for free with its new 3-day free trials. You'll also find exclusives from Maggie May Fish and FD Signifier and other people more talented than I am. And they also give out lifetime subscriptions that last for literally as long as both you and Nebula exist. Now, usually it's $500, but if you use my code, you'll get it for only $300, so that's literally a 40% discount. Or if you want to do the yearly subscription, you can get 50% off of that too using my code. So that'd only be $30 a year or $2.50 a month. And hey, it is the holidays. Maybe you know someone who'd enjoy Nebula too for, all those reasons that I just said. So you can get them a gift card. Give everyone you know gift cards.
Hey,
why not?
yeah.
There's no ads, there's no algorithm, just high quality stuff made by great non-slop artists and video makers. So if you want to watch more Lindsay and a ton of other amazing Nebula originals, use my link to get 50% off. And again, that's just $30 a year or $2.50 a month. The link, scan the QR code, and start watching
I
now.
bought 50,
Thank you,
bro.
good night.
I bought 50. I hate lyric videos so much. Bring back. True. I agree. Really doesn't fucking help when Billboard takes away the fucking YouTube streams and bullshit. Now we're gonna have less music fucking video. Oh, I hate that. Please bring YouTube Impact back to the charts. That and then the fucking K-pop shit, like I know some people are happy about the YouTube thing. I don't understand why though. Like, please explain to me why that is a good thing. Oh, all right. Well, that was the list. Honestly, most of it, I agree. I don't think there isn't one song on here that I like. Except maybe I Got Better, but that's an honorable mention. So, all right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. Go subscribe to Todd in the Shadows. Go support Todd in the Shadows. Go buy Nebula. Go do it all. Boom, boom, boom.